Good morning, it's Alyssa, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this, whenever you're watching this. Right now it's morning for me, hence the beautiful look going on here. So I haven't made a video in a really long time, and this morning I felt prompted to share a couple things that the Lord has spoke to me recently. I've been feeling a little, I guess, numb, or like there's something been blocking the presence of the Lord, and it's been a struggle, and I couldn't understand why. I mean, I know where it comes from. I know where doubt and confusion comes from, but I couldn't understand why I just couldn't break through to the presence of God like I've been in so many times. And when I was seeking God about it, and I just want to share what he spoke to me, because it's definitely for me, but it's a very powerful word, and I feel like it should be shared. I think there's others who might be in the same situation right now, and I'm just gonna read what he said. I don't want to make this a long video. I tend to ramble, so I'm gonna read that, and then I have another word that he gave me actually this morning that I'd like to share. And again, sorry about the wobbly video. I don't have a stand right now. All right, so he said, "Let me speak. Though your lips sing my praises, tell me, where is your heart? You say the heart is willing, but the flesh is weak. Indeed, your flesh is weak, but what you feed fattens. I tell you, you are feeding your flesh. You are not feeding your spirit. My word is bread for your spirit. So right now the heart is weak and your flesh is fat. I don't say this to condemn, but rather correct. You ask for help, but then don't take it. You avoid any effort. Child, you no longer need only milk. I have given you spiritual teeth. Use them, bite and chew my word, and taste the goodness, and be sustained in spirit and in truth. The time is now. I have no patience for doubt or idols. Be satisfied by the living word. Feed your spirit and watch the flesh shrink. I tell you again, now is the time." As you can imagine, it kind of wrecked me. I mean, it convicted me. I knew I haven't been in the Word. I've been caught up in YouTube videos and relying on other people's relationship with the Lord than my own. And then I wondered why I wasn't able to get in his presence, and why I wasn't able to have that connection with him like I'd had before. And so it makes me a little emotional, because this is the truth. I've been feeding my flesh. And the word says, walk in the spirit, and you will not fulfill the desires of your flesh. Well, one way to walk in the spirit is to read the word of God. It's his spirit. It's truth. It's the living word. And we can't put it off. We have to fill ourselves with the word of God, and be, like he said, be sustained by it. And especially now, we need it. We need to be so full of his word that it is our sword, that we can defeat the enemy, because the spiritual warfare is so great and is going to get greater and greater. And if we don't have the word of God in us, we will die in our flesh. And we have been given the word, and we need to be sustained by it. Okay. I wanted to share that. To me, it was very convicting and very powerful and very eye-opening. And there's another word, another thing that he directed me in is, he gave me this morning, actually. Not only are we to be full of the Word of God, but we are to come together as His children. I'm just going to read it because I'll start rambling on about that and not make any sense. So I'm just going to read what he said to me. I wrote it down, obviously. He said, "Let the Spirit reveal. I have called upon my children to be unified. Since my ascension to the Father, I have sent my Spirit to those I have set apart, but I set them apart to come together. Together is where I am. Yes, I will restore in and honor our alone time, but my power is in the gathering of my set apart ones. As it is in heaven, power in heaven resides in my heavenly hosts. It is the same on earth. My power resides in my people. Do you understand? You are designed to be together, to be one in spirit. For when you gather, there my power is also. Yes, you carry my spirit, but I tell you, alone you will be overcome. In this time I have called my chosen ones to come together and be more than conquerors in me, through me, with all power and all truth. Like a mighty river, nothing stops the flow of the current. That is how it is when my children come together." And I just really felt him pressing that this morning, that we cannot neglect coming together with other believers, because that is where his power is. He is in the midst. Where two or three or more are gathered, there he is also. So he says that. He says that it is necessary to come together. And he related it to heaven. That's how it is in heaven. It's a heavenly host, all in one accord, in one spirit, the Spirit of the living God, all working together. And I truly believe that right now he really is calling us to gather and to be unified in spirit and in truth. And I pray that you find that. I pray that you seek after, fellowship and companionship with other believers, so that you can face what comes, because the power of God is in a unified body of believers. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this short. I haven't made a video in so long, I don't even really know what I'm doing. But I just really thought it was important to get these words out. They're pretty powerful, and I'm excited to see what God is doing. And I pray you guys have a super blessed day, and I pray that you bring these words to the Lord, and that he would reveal to you what he wants you to know, what he's speaking to you. I just really pray that you seek the Lord today, because today is the day of salvation. All right, be blessed. Have a good day. Bye-bye.